morning, Lagos on the Blade of TV. My name is Nimat Aleshilora. This is the program that tells you everything you need to know about Lagos. And I have my co-host here with me.
Good morning, everyone. Congratulations to all Nigerians. Super Eagles got the bronze medal yesterday after beating Tunisia 1-0. Congratulations to Odonigal. I think if the other guy did not score today or tomorrow, he's going to be the top scorer of the tournament.
Yes, and he's going to win the Golden Boot.
He's going to win the Golden Boot. At least, without winning the AFCON golden medal, at least you have something to win the bronze and the Golden Boot.
But that is still a probability for the vote, though. So.
At least I think he's on 5 goals, and the other one is on 4 or 3 or so. But let's just see how it goes. But I want Igalo to win it. At least if not win anything concerning the gold, bring it down one, it just will be like Golden Boot, gold medal.
Exactly. Talking about the football, because while I was on my way to the office this morning, men in the bus were actually talking about it. That Nigerians, they are not coordinated, they're not this, they're not that. And I was also listening to commentators from the radio saying that there were so many division between the supporters, the supporters that came to support us, that there were division between them. So why would even the players be coordinated when those that are supposed to support you are being divided? So it's just a very good lesson for us that whatever it is that you're doing, those support you too also matters, because if your supporters are not, doesn't even care about your progress, then
definitely you are nothing to offer.
Exactly. So let's just try and support ourselves. It's as simple as that.
Okay, I think I need to let Nigerians know that we should forget the fact that we have ethnicity and tribal differences in this country. Exactly. If you can let that one go, I think we are going to progress. Because I remember last week on Twitter, this thing trended on Twitter, people saying, okay, because they took I think
majorly Igbos were the one on the team, so that's why they were not going to win against Nigeria.
This was coming from Northern on social media.
And this is one sport that unites most people. Like a lot of people, when you hear football, you see a lot of people coming together, and then now it's beginning to divide us. We shouldn't be
divided.
All right. So on the Punch newspaper this morning, Custom uncovers 2.8 million naira tramadol inside ambulance.
Ambulance.
Yes. So we need to be careful of what is going on in this country. EFCC submits Kwara top officials' name to immigration. Igalo's loan strike secures Eagles' 8th.
Congratulations once again.
And that's all for my end.
Okay, and on the Vanguard newspaper, Oshiomole-Obaseki feud. Reps declare 7th Edo House illegal. Order fresh proclamation. This is coming after the reports of the House of Representatives. Judiciary corrupt should be treated like other corrupt elements, says the new CJM, because yesterday he was cleared by the Senate to become the Chief Justice of Nigeria. Also on Vanguard, RUGA project, a threat to Nigerian existence, cancel it, says Governor of Benue State, Samuel Ortom. And lastly, we are not interested in gains, losses of RUGA, says IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra.
And for the Nation News headline, AFCON 2019, Rohr satisfied over Super Eagles' 3rd place finish. Tension in Odo riverine community over Amapetus throne. Ekiti spent 3.9 billion naira on pension, says Fayemi. Bayelsa poll, Jonathan wife working to make PDP lose.
Working to make
Well, that is what the news is saying this morning.
Okay, if you want to read more about it, kindly grab the Nation newspaper.
Exactly. So we're back shortly after the break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. You're still live to Good Morning Lagos on the Blade.tv. So yesterday, a BRT bus was on fire along the Ikorodu Road, and then, well, before help could come from the Lagos State Fire Service, something miraculous happened. You know, I'm just pitying the environment, because the environment will be the one in the shitty hole. But a sewage tank was actually passing us at the moment where the bus was on fire, so they had no other choice than to release the sewage into the fire.
And I'm sure the sewage water is going to quench the fire easily. That will be last fire, because actually you're like, something is passed. Instead of us waiting for the last to be like make use of this thing.
It was just the call to action. It was an emergency situation, but then no life was lost. Yes, congratulations for that. But then
I think this is the second time this thing is happening this year, concerning BRT.
We need to be very wary of what is going on with these buses, because they carry a lot of people. At least I'm sure it's a 40-seater, if I'm not mistaken, and some people still stand. So imagine the bus catching fire just like that.
Oh God!
Don't worry, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen by the grace of God. And also on BB Niger 2019, Jackie takes home 1.5 million naira after winning know that lyrics challenge, you know the reason the song particularly was Wizkid Fever. Some of the asked me, it was actually thrown to them by Biggie that they should know, they tried to mime to some songs, but the particular one they used was Fever by Wizkid, that they should know the lyrics from head to toe. So this was done along other aspects like Mercy, Cafe and Sir D, but at the end of the day, she's going to go with 1.5 million naira after the show, which is the president is Jackie 1.5 million naira, just like that, just for you to know the lyrics of Wizkid Fever.
Well, that's really good. It's just good to know your gig. As simple as that.
Although they gave them 1 day rehearsal, 24 hours notice before they can rehearse the song. So, and at the end of the day, she came out to become the winner. 1.5
I'm sure she's going to become Wizkid's biggest fan now.
I'm sure. imagine it's going to be a Davido song. I think Thatcher is going to be the one to win that.
Exactly, you know, right?
So congratulations to Jack. 1.5. Can give me the 500 naira on the 1.5. 500,000. Thank you. 500,000 on the 1. 500,000. They can go with the 1 million naira like that.
Exactly, because she knows you, right?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. So 2 nabbed for snatching taxified driver's car here in Lagos. The Lagos State Police have arrested and arraigned 2 suspects, Daniel Abba, who is 27 years old, and Edwin Edachi, a 31-year-old man, for stealing a taxified driver's car along the Lekki-Epe Expressway. The suspect from Benue State had boarded the vehicle to Ibeju-Lekki area of the state sometime last month, but ended the trip halfway by pouring petrol on the face of the driver for refusing to park the Toyota Camry car and hand over the key to them. Daniel and Edwin were arrested after the car snatching incident was reported to the divisional police officer in charge of the Maroko division. They were subsequently arraigned before the Igbo Magistrate Court on 3 counts bordering on robbery after they confessed to stealing the car and planning to sell it to raise money for a business. And they think they were going to excel in that business.
They can never excel. I think this has been happening on different occasions, trying to just now taxify drivers or Uber drivers. Maybe this company should try to look into the system more effective in case of maybe your drivers taking their clients to one place or the other. They should try to look at least, I don't know how they want to do it, but they should try to look at this kind of, so that this kind of thing is not going to persist, because this is not the first time this thing is happening.
Yes.
A client taking taxified drivers or the Uber car, they are taking their cars. Please, the company involved should try to make something at the mechanism, put a mechanism in place so that they can look into this situation in order to avoid another occurrence.
Exactly.
Oh, and let me say this in last, congratulations to Gideon Okeke with the wife welcoming a baby boy. And I don't know why people immediately just give it like that. You're just going to give your baby the name. Bam.
What was the wasting time?
But sometimes they're going to wait for maybe 2 months or 3 months before you know. And he posted this on his Instagram, said that welcome Ezra, just like that.
Well, I don't understand that they really.
No, I think
baby ceremony is usually done 7 days after the baby is born. Yeah. So what is there if the name?
I think
by the time the baby is born, you already know the name to give your child. So there's no need for you to hold on to it. It depends on your perspective. If you don't want to say your name to the name of your child to the people, you wouldn't. If you want to, you would. It's not like the baby already has a name. The moment the wife got pregnant, they already started thinking of a name.
Okay,
what she named baby? She named this, she named that. So it's always like that.
Okay, congratulations to Gideon Okeke on your baby first son, Ezra.
Exactly.
Maybe I'm going to also do the same thing. Immediately my wife just told me I'm 2 months pregnant, I'll start giving birth. I'll start calling you mommy this before the 9 months or before giving birth.
Okay, so since we are in the celebration of welcoming newborn babies, this didn't happen in Lagos, but he's a very popular person, and he's a man with so many stories attached to him. And this is Yinka Ayefele. Yinka Ayefele is going to give birth to triplets. Yes.
Oh wow.
So it's a very very good thing for him. Like, I'm really happy for him. I'm looking at what he has gone through over the years and every other thing that has happened to him, from losing his legs, from losing his radio station and every other thing. You know, it has not been an easy journey. So now coming to the fact that him giving the birth to triplets, boom.
Triplets, boy, girls, or mixture.
I really don't know, but congratulations.
Congratulations, Mr. Ayefele. See, if I should give birth to triplets, my wife should give it to me, but I'm not going to give it anymore. That's enough, because I'll be scared if maybe if I want to do another one, another triplet. That's what am I looking for? Maybe I'm just going to sit down, wifey, please, let's do family planning.
Obviously, you definitely.
Because after this one we are done. But it's not going to be easy taking care of these 3 children at the same time.
Well, God get power.
God get power. No, congratulations once again.
Alright, that's all for the What's Up Lagos segment. We'll be back shortly. Please don't go anywhere for the police call. Welcome back from the short break. This is Political Updates, where I'll be telling you everything that is happening around world politics in Nigeria. Some groups within the All Progressive Congress (APC) in the Southeast have condemned the appointment of the chieftain of the All Progressive Grand Alliance (ABGA) in Anambra State,
Mr. Anayo Enebe, as an aide to the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. In a separate statement by the Conference of APC State Publicity Secretaries and the Southeast APC Young Progressive Forum in Oka yesterday, the group described the appointment as an affront on the party's loyalists. They asked the APC top hierarchy to intervene and prevail on the Speaker to nullify the appointment in the interest and growth of the party APC. Also, the Kaduna State House of Assembly has begun deliberation on the 81.68 billion naira supplementary budget forwarded to it by the Governor Nasir El-Rufai. The Speaker Aminu Shagali, while reading the message from the executive, said the supplementary budget was necessitated by the fresh injections of funds received by the State Planning and Budget Commission. And that's all we have for you on political update. Let's see what the weather is saying. Don't go anywhere.
That was the weather report for this morning. 28 degrees high, 25 degrees low, and 25 degrees centigrade at the normal rate. Partly sunny is what the weather will be looking like this morning, while probability of rain is 41%, while humidity stands at 88%. Well, yesterday it showered a bit, and this morning a little bit of showers, and then come on, like the weather has just been good. Let's just see.
Is it I'm even tired of saying something concerning the Lagos weather? Anything that happens, please, I will just accept it like that, because initially I said I want the weather to be cold, but today, before you know, in the next few hours, it's going to turn to okay. Maybe the weather is going to be, but this time around, anything, I will accept it.
Anything that comes,
I will accept it. Let me just enjoy the life, like because there's nothing I can do. I can't just take a remote and say, okay, change to this cold, change to the remote. Regardless, I will accept it like that.
It's all good. All right. So let me just quickly say something before we go. But today, on my way to the office, and there's so many drama happened in the bus. So like, I was just laughing, like, what is going on? So there was this, it's not like I wanted to listen to the conversation though, but well, sometimes when you're in the bus and someone can just keep without shouting, you definitely have to listen. So I think he was speaking to his girlfriend, and then your phone says the situation whereby, "Hi babe, what's up now? What happened? I've been trying your line since yesterday. I wanted to see my phone." They say, "That's why your phone is always off every night." But you not be shouting, I'll not be calling you. I'm like, oh really? He says, "Oh, for it to be off every night, you should know that something is up." I don't understand. You be calling this babe, and every night the phone is there. We are always going. But then in the morning, the phone will now go.
Did anybody laugh in the bus?
No, I say we're all minding our business. It's not like, I should just tell you that this guy not them. As in, you should know that
every night. What is happening?
And she will not call in the morning and start saying that, sorry, there was no light.
Seriously, if I was in that bus, I would say, boss, let me give you this advice. It's because of this. Talk of this. He might insult me, but I'm sure if you get to the office, you're going to like, you see this person is saying the truth, let me investigate this issue.
Because if you say there was no light, then how did you not charge her? Okay, they brought like in the middle of the night, so that's why she was able to charge her phone this morning.
But sometimes you guys can be somehow.
Try you girls. What's my own? Why is that? I'm not understanding what's my own in this situation.
Oh my God, girls, people will not kill us. And funny thing, we can't do without you.
Oh, touching. Alright, that's all we have for you today on the program. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on our social media pages at Ibile TV Lagos. Drop your comments on any of our platforms, and do ensure you have a wonderful day. Bye for now.
Bye bye.